Well, are you ready? Because we're about to gag them. Absolutely.
Oh, God, I gotta talk about her.
What's the tea? You tell me what's the tea?
Hello, Drag Racers. I'm Maddox.
And I'm Logan.
And for Season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race, every week, we will be giving you our top 3 moments of the week, the shade of the week, our favorite queen of the week,
Our least favorite queen of the week, our favorite look on the runway, and our predictions for next week's episode.
so stay tuned.
And I'm itching my hair.
My first favorite moment of the week is the idols against each other. We have the Australian Idol contestant Claudio, and then we have American Idol contestant Danny Noriega, better known as Adore Delano. I knew they were going to put them together because, against each other because it's a singing competition. But personally, I thought Adore's voice was way better than Courtney's. When Courtney was hitting some of those high notes, I was like, girl, have several seats and don't get up. It was not cute to me. I totally disagreed that Courtney won the main challenge. I thought Adore should have won. I was sitting there when they were like, the top 3 was Ben, Adore, and Courtney. And she was like, and the Tony goes to. I literally yelled out. I was watching that at a bar this week. And I literally yelled out, Adore. And then she said, Courtney. And everybody looked at me like, girl, you gonna have a lot to say tomorrow in your little video. And then when they were like singing and Courtney's like, ah, and I'm like, girl, no, have several seats. I'm slowly becoming so done with Courtney.
It's not that slow for me.
I'm becoming so done with her. It's like, okay, girl, you look pretty. Thanks. Show me something else. And your body's a box, so you need to like pad or something because
She tried. She sang. I just feel going into this, you can't be like, I'm the best singer.
Yeah.
Because girl, what they're gonna do
singer.
is they're gonna fuck with you somehow. Either they're gonna take every bad note you did, and that's what they're gonna show.
They did, yeah.
But you tried.
What was your first moment?
Mine was when they were sitting as boys reading over the script and they asked Trinity if she had ever done musical theater and she said yes. And Darian said, yeah, but she played a tree.
Little Miss Darian Lake.
There ain't nothing little about Miss Darian Lake. And you know what? Y'all can say that I hate her. I live for Miss Darian Lake. But girl, when you are going back to last week, when you got big, you can't be biggie. You can't be saying you ain't gonna have Kai, girl. You gonna get it where you can get it. So I thought it was just funny and good for you for playing a tree, Trinity Tree, Kardashian Flipper Bonet.
She is actually part of my second favorite moment because we clocked this like week 1, and finally RuPaul clocked it to the other judges because they were talking about Trinity not being able to speak or pronunciate and like dragging certain words. And then RuPaul was like, well, it's because she wears fake teeth in the business, what we call a flipper. And I was like, oh, I gagged when RuPaul brought it up. I was like, because I thought they were just going to ignore it the whole season. I'm like,
if they would have ignored it, I would have been a bitter ass bitch.
Well, they ignored it for the first 3 episodes. I'm like,
well, she didn't have to talk the first 3 episodes. Girl.
And then on the runway, when she was getting mad, it must have been slipping because Homegirl was like,
girl, she needed more dental glue.
Trinity, she has to own up to it. So in Untucked, she was like, well, I wear a flipper, so I can't sing with it. I'm like, girl, if it was a talking or singing challenge, you need to take that flipper right on out. Everybody already has seen your crooked ass teeth. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, girl, unless you're like smiling in a picture, you don't need a flipper on.
Trinity is part of my second as well. It is just pure Trinity versus Bianca Del Rio.
It really is.
Because you just need to shut up. And I know you can't go back now and change it, but girl, you can't be asking for help constantly, and then when a critique is given to you, you go, whoop, walls up, flippers up, girl, you go crazy.
She gets
you get upset, and you become a bit of bitch. I gotta say, people can call Bianca mean and everything, but everything she ever says
is true.
It's true, and
it was helpful.
And she tries to help people.
Yeah. Well, I just think that, well, first of all, I don't believe that Trinity K is only 22. Let's talk about that. And I also think that she just doesn't know how to, like you said, she doesn't know how to take criticism. Also, just like, she doesn't get Bianca's personality. Like, because Bianca's very snippy and fast and whatever, and Trinity K is just like, why are you trying to read me? And it's like, girl, I'm not trying to read you. You asked me for my opinion and my help, and I'm telling you my opinion and giving you my help, and you just ain't ready to receive it. So don't ask me no questions then.
When you walked off that runway in the rehearsal and said, if I suck, I fucking suck, I was like, girl, bye. Even though you're my best friend's little duo, you two together, bye. Because I know she can hold herself up.
Exactly.
She don't need to have you behind her.
Yeah.
But I will say she brought it out during
the actual
challenge.
thing. Trinity K did surprise me. I was like, okay, she's keeping up with the steps. She didn't sound bad. I mean,
well, because you couldn't hear her.
Yeah. My third favorite moment is so ignorant.
Absolutely.
Ignorant. Why are you being so ignorant? Girl, Jocelyn and Gia Gunn. First of all, I did agree with Jocelyn when she was talking to Gia Gunn, because Gia Gunn was like, you know, Milk, your drag is the wrong kind of drag. Drag is about being a woman and being pretty, but that's not the only form of drag. And what Milk is doing is perfectly acceptable. I mean, she's like a club kid. She does avant-garde looks and things like that. That's her style, and she's been very consistent with it. And none of her looks, to me, have ever been like bad.
We might not understand them for the best drag look.
Yeah. They've never been bad. Her looks haven't been bad.
They've been good. They're put together. They're clean.
Yeah. They're polished. They're thought through. They have a vision. She goes through from head to toe with the full vision. And then Gia Gunn just being like, well, I'm a 10 and you're a 1.
Oh.
I'm over here.
Now,
I was like, girl. And then her and Jocelyn started arguing. And all they kept saying was ignorant, ignorant, ignorant. I mean, Gia Gunn did get some good punchlines in there, though. She was like, girl, they should have clocked your hair. But nobody brought that up. You and your quinceañera dress. Yes, Jocelyn Fox did look a mess.
This is my Jocelyn Fox hair. That's why I wore my hair like this today.
Jocelyn Fox did look a mess on the runway.
That
purple dress, that hair.
That little necklace. She said because no one wants to take your style.
Yeah, I thought Gia Gunn was being very judgmental and she was out of control. Sorry.
After spending the past 4 nights out with Gia Gunn, I'm just gonna say she is special. She is touched. And I've never had a conversation with someone who loses track of what they're saying more in my life. Ignorance is bliss. Take in what you hear and move forward. Absolutely.
Shirley Roth had a lot to say, and she was clocking Miss April Carry-On's hairline and shading up here in this section. She's like, I don't get it. It just looks like a mustache right here. A beard on your forehead.
Because I didn't mind her dress. But
no, her dress was gorgeous.
Was like, uh-oh.
Trouble. What was your shade of the week?
My shade of the week was when Jocelyn said, I'm playing a butch queen. And RuPaul asked, who's your inspiration? And she said, Bianca Del Rio.
I said, you got a good one in,
I said, good for you, girl. This might be your last episode, so you got that good one in. And I just thought it was shady, but I thought it was, funny. Fun shade.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be taken seriously. You don't have to cry about it, Laganja. You don't have to get bitter about it, Gia. You can laugh at it.
And I'm basing this solely on the performance. Ben De La Creme. I just killed Logan. I loved Ben De La Creme's character. I loved her costume during the musical. I was living for her shady queen. I lived for her. She was my favorite queen of the week. I don't feel like I have to defend it. Good for her. Loved you, Ben De La Creme. Work. Who was your favorite queen of the week? Shady.
My favorite queen of the week did not put on a 2-piece outfit that they shouldn't have. And my favorite queen of the week was Jocelyn Fox. Because
now that is unacceptable. Why?
Because I thought she was really good in the challenge. I thought she was funny out of the challenges for once. She got in her good couple lines. She talked about her voice and how it's quirky. And I don't know, it was finally the first time I felt that there was a person and a personality with it. I just enjoyed her, and I was writing this down and I went, Maddox is going to
I mean, her personality is great. It has kind of grown on me, but her look, I can't. was Gia at first because I didn't really like her exchange with Milk. It kind of turned me off. But then Laganja, she knows how to make you hate her. And that's a talent. But girl,
no, it ain't.
When her fucking parents came on the TV, I was like, oh, that's sweet.
I cried.
And then they all tried to like lighten the moment and like kiki with her. And then she's like, this is supposed to be my moment. It's not a time to kiki. I was like, girl, you cry every fucking episode. I'm done. I am done, Laganja Extranja. And I even thought you were cute on the runway. And I was like, oh, she kind of looks cute on the runway. No, your personality erases everything that I could like about you.
But we know that you watch, so hi.
Hi. I'm sorry, girl. You are coming across so like
Bitter
Betty. Bianca was trying to lighten the moment and just be like, oh, well, I agree with everything they said except for you're going to win. Like trying to lighten the moment. Everyone's laughing. And you boo-hooing over there in the corner like a motherfucking 2-year-old. I can't.
And you're not going to win. But my worst of the week was Trinity. Because I don't need Laganja coming at me on YouTube. No, it was Trinity for the pure and just easy fact that you ask for help and you can't receive it. So maybe you're 22 and ignorant. When I was 22 and I met Bianca and became close with her and needed to take in things she said, I got defensive too. Girl, I can sit down and have a conversation with her. She can say, bitch, you look busted. Fix this, fix that, and I can take it in and do it. You need to grow. You need to be able to accept and like bring in what people are telling you. Trying to help yourself. You're on national TV as the best in the country. And I think if you're going to put yourself on that platform, you need to be able to hear any criticism, take it in, and work with whatever anyone tells you. So until you do that, you are my least favorite queen of the week. Except for, I must say, you were my favorite on the runway.
Yes. She is my favorite on the runway. She turns a look like nobody turns a look. The face is painted. The hair was sitting. The hair was sitting. Even a breastplate. Sometimes I don't like those breastplates.
It was a natural size.
Color, the purple, that deep purple.
The necklace.
Oh, you turn a look.
And on top of that, while you were on the runway, you had to lip sync and turned
the party
out. So I consider everything when I say runway.
Yeah.
If you're in the bottom two, I'm considering that too. And you
turned
shut
the party
it down.
If I was April Carry-On, I would have just sat right on down.
Because when you sat right on down on those stairs, I said,
exactly.
She already knows she got
She won. She wins.
Maybe you need to just not talk and perform and do looks because you are great at that. Everything.
Second week in a row, girl. We agree on this.
Everything.
You were everything on the runway. Ben and Adore won the mini challenge. What was it? Oh, that was she-male or
time. Waste of time.
Waste of time. The main challenge went to Courtney Act, which I already told you I disagree. I disagree with. The bottom two were, as we already spoke about, April and Trinity, and they did "I'm Every Woman" by Shaka Khan.
Girl.
And Trinity K was Every Woman.
She was every woman in the room. Yeah. She did it the minute it was probably like 10 seconds.
I knew April was gonna go home. Anytime a queen is in the bottom 2 weeks in a row, they usually go home. So
unless you're Raven.
Well, Raven should have won.
Or Juju.
Let's not even go there.
I think Dita Rich should have won.
Hey Dita girl, I know you watch and I know you don't like me because I'll read you for filth. But come on, girl. Ash your knees. Next week, finally a Snatch Game. I'm really excited. They only showed really like 3 of them. They showed Adore being Anna Nicole. They showed Ben De La Creme being someone.
Maggie from
Downton
Abbey.
And they showed Bianca Del motherfucking Rio and Judge Judy. Bitch, I fell to the floor.
Done. I don't even need to watch. I can already tell you what I fell to the floor. I can tell you who wins next week's main challenge.
Fell to the motherfucking floor.
Girl, she's gonna be the judge, the jury, the executor. She's gonna do it all, girl.
That
is called genius. When you gonna be that judge that's out of it and you get a chance to be a judge, be a judge. And to see her in that little ass lip did me in.
I predict that Bianca will be the winner of next week's challenge. I think Ben De La Creme is gonna be a close second though. Because she is good at these acting challenges. Look, say what you want to say, but the past 2 weeks, Ben De La Creme and the acting challenges have turned it. I don't care. You can make all the faces you want to make, girl. It's true. I know you don't like her because she doesn't show, like, offstage personality, which I understand. But
No, she does, and it's just constantly one character. So her name is Paige Turner.
And leave your comments. Who do you think is going to do very well? What characters are you excited to see? Who do you think will win next challenge? And who do you think will be in the bottom 2 next week? So, thank you guys for watching. You've been great to us here at What's the Tea.
We've only been called bullies once this season.
You've really been leaving very nice comments. So, thank you guys so much. Come back next week to find out what's the tea.
What's the tea? Yo, tell me what's the tea?
CMaddoxBiitch.
Book and get together, and I like to maybe have a drink. Maybe put on lip liner.
Nobody needs that.
No, not if you're an Asian transsexual. No, you don't.